Hi, my name's Lori Hartwell, and I'm the president and founder of Renal Support Network. A lot of people ask me, how did RSN start? What was your motivation for creating this organization? Well, I was diagnosed with kidney disease back in 1968. And since then, I've survived 13 years of dialysis, close to 50 surgeries, and I had my fourth transplant a little over 6 years ago. And it's the best kidney I've ever had. Now, one of the things that I know is so important for people who have kidney disease is to have hope. And in the early 90s, I was out, I worked for Disney, I worked for different entertainment companies, and I had a boss who told me, Lori, your work really defines you. What do you want to do with your life? And this was the first time anybody had ever really talked to me about my future. People didn't have expectations of me because they didn't think I would live. So I heeded his advice and I decided, you know what, I think I want to work in the kidney community. So I ended up going to a conference and I ended up getting a job as a sales rep, and I created Renal Support Network because some of the other organizations weren't doing what I felt was important. So I started out doing a patient education meeting, and I started out doing little things for people who had this illness. And one of the most important things that I did was I created a directory. And people around Southern California listed their phone number. It's before we had email or cell phones. And people could just call each other because I knew one friend made a difference when you had this illness. I had a friend that I met during a blood transfusion one day. Her name was Gloria, that she helped me cope and manage so many different difficult times during my life just by listening. So I wanted to give that to my peers. So I created this directory, and then it moved on, and then I thought, wow, I spent all my teenage years on dialysis. Maybe I should throw a prom. I never went to my own prom. So I started throwing a prom every year. I'm getting ready to celebrate our 19th prom. Every year I throw an incredible prom for teens who have kidney disease from age 14 to 24. Now, I don't have any secret sauce I'm no different than you. All I did was find a need and fill it. And people wanted what I had because people are starving for hope everywhere. So RSN bloomed into a national organization in 2004, and I continue those two messages. An illness is too demanding when you don't have hope, and how can I help people have hope? By sharing my story, by sharing other people's stories, by producing a great kidney talk show that shares somebody's experience of how they navigated care. And then one friend can make a difference, making sure that people know each other and can connect with each other and have something in common. And then we do an essay contest every year that helps people understand that you have such an incredible message you can share. So I encourage you, how did I start RSN? I don't even know how. It just kind of bloomed. And I want to encourage you, if you find a need in your particular area that there's no support group, there's no this, there's no that, go out and make it happen. Because that's what I did, and I didn't even know that it would grow into such a great organization and help so many people. I just had the idea, and the most important thing is to follow through. So I don't know if any of you have read my book called Chronically Happy, but I can tell you when you have an illness, the real title for the name is Chronically Happy, Damn It. Because you have to have a little anger mixed with a little happiness, and you're unstoppable.